and then you do this, and like, you know, money will just go and come and come and come. Yeah, I think she would get tied into one of those.
Okay. I also just disappointingly found out that up until your answer, the audio had reset itself in OBS, so no one heard shit.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So Ellen, you could just cut out the first 10 minutes of the
Amazing.
yeah. OBS, it's the best thing out there for free, but it's still trash. Anyway, when we last left off, also this does explain why Kalia's money is constantly gone. When we last left off, you guys had gotten to the Pit of Undigested Ages, the place where the Stone Thief stores all of its most treasured possessions. Inside this pit, you guys had made it your way to this geometric tower, something that's out of place with everything else, and had discovered that all these have been carefully, artfully placed such that they have a zen, a power that resonates through the Stone Thief. And the cult have been studying it. And you met the first emperor, who gave you the first Earth Sphere. I did find out you have to leave it in the ground for it to work. So you can't just stab and pull it back out. You have to leave it.
For how long?
Well, when you pull it out, the submergence die goes back up by 3.
So we just stabbed it into the ground and then...
Well, I guess that's the question I want to ask you guys. I think you had gotten it down to like submergence die 1 when you did that last. You can go back up to submergence die 4 and then hold on to the weapon and then just stab it when the time is opportune. Or you can leave it where it is and be like, well, we gained some time.
I mean, we have normal spears we can use for now.
Yeah, do we want to keep
So
using
I don't see any reason to use our big spear until later.
Okay, so use the normal ones to drop it, pull out the big one, and then take the big one with us.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Makes
As a
no
reminder,
sense to
you
me.
have 3 more Earth Spirits. Yeah. Would you like to go ahead and use some now, or would you like to go ahead and leave us at Submergence Die 4, and we'll
I
continue?
thought we used like 3 of them before even using
Oh, right.
the big...
One had nearly broken, but you'd gotten it to keep. So you're Submergence Die 3.
And 6 is when it starts to move.
It depends, but in this case, yes.
I'm okay if we just want to move on, unless you guys want to do it now.
Wasn't the...
Should we get it down to 1? Use the 3 that we have? Or at least try to?
I mean, I don't think there's any benefit to not doing it now.
Alright.
Also, you're a bit quiet.
What do you need me to roll? Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about now?
That's much
There
better.
you go.
You're going to need to roll your melee weapon attack and hit a AC of 25.
Yeah.
Also, everyone, please roll your icon relationships.
We're supposed to see art. Right?
Everything looked different to everyone.
Yes, we have a new UI. Oh, clean, easy, straight into the ground.
Keep going.
Submergence size 2. You have 2 left.
Yeah.
2 is...
Uh-oh.
That one snaps and breaks.
Okay, so let's leave it there.
You have 1 left.
Let's hang on to that, I think.
we'll hang on to one regular one and
The super one.
the big one.
All right, so Merchant's die is 2. Let me actually take note of that somewhere this time.
Oh no. Oh no. Or can we jump on one of the roads real quick? Please.
You are currently inside the leftover remains of the Jade Spine Manor.
Are there any roads?
No, it's a mine.
There could be a road in a mine.
How many times have I should say that it has to be an Imperial road?
Okay, okay.
Okay. I'm taking those boots away. I'm gonna have a rust monster come and eat them. I hate those boots. Give a player a chance to open portals? Nah, no regrets. Give a player boots based on roads? No. Of course not. Alright, so you guys had entered the Lost Jade Spine Mine and had made your way into the entry. This place feels old. It feels like it's from a time long ago. Other stolen dwarven mines and places and artifacts and armories have all been joined here. So although a lot of the structure and layout is familiar to the name, it's still a bit alien. Here in the room in front of you is a large cave with glittering walls. Dozens upon dozens of statues are frozen in the shadows of the cave. Dark elves, chimera, monsters, each one caught in a moment of savagery. But there's also statues of dwarves. Most look downcast or defiant, not enraged. There are 2 notable ones in this room.
Anybody
Okay.
look weird? Like the dungeon and our tokens
Yes.
look weird to anyone?
No, they look fine to me. I know what you're talking about. See,
Are you guys kidding me?
blue.
No,
Like,
it's pen and paper. Yes.
Okay.
all right. Tell me more of the statue.
The 2 of note, the Dame might recognize actually because their features are so perfectly preserved. These don't look like just statues, but these are all notorious enemies of the Dwarf King.
Wait, all of the statues.
Yes. You recognize
Okay.
over here the figures of Dwarven the Thief, someone who stealed from the Dwarf King.
Stole.
Stealed. Over here is Theobald the Traitor, a Dwarven general who betrayed his people to the orcs.
Okay.
Would you like to take a closer look?
Yes.
Who are you going to go take a peek at?
Let's go look at the guy who betrayed us to the orcs.
Theoden the Traitor. As you walk up, it is just incredible what detail is in this statue. It feels like a person stuck in a moment. It looks much like when you encountered the Medusa and her prey were all trapped in stone. As you brush a finger along it, you can feel a telepathic plea from the person trapped inside. Although their bodies are stone, their minds are still firmly awake. Please, I could help you if you just let me go. Please, I regret I've paid my penance. I've been here so long. I have a secret. I could make it worth a while. I know of a secret passage.
Do I even know how we would begin to let these people out?
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
That's not good. Would my background as head of the Jade Spines help?
Yes, that will probably apply to everything in this dungeon. You are pretty sure that whatever magic has kept them petrified is very weak at this point, and just by focusing a bit of outward magic, you could break it.
Okay. So guys, they're still in here. Like, the people, they're still in here. We could save them.
I see.
At the
Do
same
we have
time,
enough time?
you remember that Theobald, his treachery had led to the slaughter of thousands of dwarves at the hand of the Orc Lord.
Like, these are definitely bad people. Like, these days they would get the death penalty. But we could release them from stone. This one's saying he knows something, but he could just be desperate. He's probably just desperate.
Hmm. Despite, no matter what they've done, this is still an unjust punishment. I say we free them.
I think it's 100% Dame's call, because it's her people.
Okay, racist.
Well, like, isn't it?
These aren't Jade Spines, these are just dwarves.
Oh.
I don't particularly feel like dealing with a betrayer. And I don't think he's got anything to tell us. Like, the most I've got is, like, a vague curiosity about how he came to be here.
Alright. Let's leave him.
If you insist, but
No, you're right. We shouldn't. Alright, let's do it. Let's talk to him. We shouldn't leave him like this.
You won't regret it.
Oh, I absolutely will.
As a reminder, although I'm pointing out ones of note, like, there are dozens and dozens of statues in here. A lot of them are the insane Darrow. Many of these are wild monsters or great beasts.
Oh, so we could pick someone else. We could, like, get our information from someone else.
You could. This D is Dwarven the Thief.
Yeah, but, like, we could find someone else.
Yeah, the rest of these are probably going to just be deranged or just wild bees and
Okay,
Not
never
wild
mind. Alright, so we
bees?
have the
yeah,
thief or the
wild
betrayer.
bees.
Petrified bees, that's a look.
well, I don't have much claim on which one we would free, but
I'd rather deal with the betrayer than with a thief, personally. Because, like, there's nobody he can betray us to right now. The stone thief already knows we're here, more than likely. So, he can cause the least amount of damage.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
All
Alright.
right.
Let's free him.
You channel just a little bit of magic into your fingers, and there are splinters along the rock face that start cracking off, giving way to living, breathing flesh. With the stiffness of someone who hasn't moved for ages, Theobald slowly stretches and cracks out all of the things in his bones, and is like, "Oh, you won't regret it. I can tell you A path that's straight past the defenses into the heart of the dwarf of the forge. Many would pay so much money for that.
What's in the dwarf forge?
The dwarf forge is the capital city of the dwarves.
He doesn't know
Oh.
that he's in here. Or might not know.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And
it's just around the way. I can lead you straight to it.
what were you doing when you got petrified?
Well, after, my... it was a moment of weakness. The Orc Lord was offering a lot of things I could get behind, independence from the elves who were over us and, breaking away as an independent nation. The Dwarf King was quite upset that many of his best men had died, and, I didn't quite think it would go that way. So they hauled me back in shackles, and now here I am.
Dane, is this punishment still used in this age?
Not to my knowledge.
I certainly hope not, or I'm going to be very strongly wording a letter.
Well, see, it would mean that you'd still have to look at the faces of the criminals, and that's nobody likes that.
I did have a choice. They said I could be executed or turned to stone. I thought someone might come for me. Nope.
Well, I have news for you. You're inside of a giant living dungeon.
Hooray! Yeah.
So you
The
don't
good
want...
news is we're attempting to kill it.
Oh. Nice.
Nice.
So... should I just be on my way?
I'm not sure if you can get anywhere by yourself, quite frankly.
It is rather dangerous.
Yeah, we should probably help him out.
Well, to be fair, the immediate area outside wasn't that bad.
That's true.
I mean, I was a dwarf in general. I am fairly combat trained and can fend for myself. If you
Welcome
could just
aboard.
If you could just give me some leftover armor, weapons, maybe some rations, potions, gold, just set me on my way. I can probably make my way out.
You could come with us. We're trying to kill it.
I just spent many ages because of the ire of someone I made mad. I don't quite want to get on the bad side of
Too bad. You owe us.
Well, I mean, it would go a long way towards the Dwarf King, the current Dwarf King.
Killing
you
me
not want
quickly
your
instead of turning me to stone again.
Listen,
I mean, at least that.
would it not do wonders for the reputation of your history, of you returning and aiding and killing the stone thief after betraying the dwarves? It would be a heroic redemption.
What age is it?
We're in the 13th, yes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone... I'm pretty sure I'm a history book entry at this point.
Yes, but... And that never stopped the chromatic wizards.
Oh, I hate those guys.
Don't worry, there's still plenty annoying in this age.
It's an opportunity to redeem yourself.
Okay.
I do have a spare enchanted sword I never sold off. And I'm not going to use it.
Well, that's, This is all. Honestly, I had expected you all to pull me out to brutally kill me instead. This is a nice change.
We were on the fence a little bit. But you seem
I would be too.
civil.
The rest of these guys, though, they're probably. I would not be surprised if any of these jumped you as soon as they were out.
Still, I'm not very content just leaving them here.
I'm okay leaving any of the beasts. Do you want to try and wake up the thief? Would that make you feel better?
It's worth a chance at least. Also, I'm just gonna give him the sword of the designated target.
All right. He looks at it like, ooh, fancy.
I am literally never going to use that pick.
All right. Do you go over to the thief then?
Yeah.
All right. With a little bit of magic, he cracks open and immediately like rolls backwards, bringing up a dagger. Like, you can't question me. I'm not telling you anything. The Dwarf King will never know.
What age are you from?
What age are you from?
13th.
You're lying.
I wish I was.
Why?
Well,
Why?
then,
Why?
he throws the dagger into the ground. Whew, I thought I was going to be brutally tortured. Oh, there's a
You
lot of
deserve-
loot in here, guys, and I can help you get there.
Where is here?
Well, we're in the vaults of the Dwarf King, right?
Not anymore.
Maybe in
No.
the past.
Now you're in a terrible living dungeon, and you might die just to see the sun again.
Is that Theobald the Traitor?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome aboard.
Well,
We're attempting to kill the Stone Thief, the living dungeon that you are currently in.
does it have loot?
Yes.
Then I'm in. Let's go. I want 10%.
Of what?
The loot.
The loot?
Yeah.
That's not really how this works.
You'll have a lot of bureaucracy to go through. Trust me, every icon wants a piece of this.
He just nods his head like, politics. I hate politics.
I'll tell you what. If we happen to find any coinage, you can have 10% of that.
Excellent. I'm in.
And that doesn't mean any in our pouches are free game.
Got it. Not free.
Oh, shouldn't we be moving on?
We are getting some new associates adjusted to the circumstances, Lucian.
We don't have a lot of time.
Yes, but whatever. Let's go.
No, I think we're pretty good. You good?
I will follow you.
Okay, this is definitely going to end badly. All right, let's go.
All right, in the next room, Dorfin chimes in. Isn't that, that one princess? And Theobald's like, yeah, I feel a certain kinship with her. She's the one that led a rebellion against her kinsfolk. Yeah, Princess Shatter. Ah, good times. Real inspiration. Not, I've repented from that, though.
Yeah, let's. I feel like we've got enough of a group here.
I feel like I don't want to get outnumbered by these types of people.
Oh, well, you saved us, so that's
We
good enough
we
for
better
us.
we better save our magic for like enemies at this point. Wouldn't want to
I'm just
overtap
gonna fade them
ourselves.
out. They are following with the party. Like other NPCs that have helped you in the past, they have a once per battle bonus that they help you with.
Okay.
Walking into the next room, Lucian, you see the Hall of Justice. Hall of Justice. Hall of Justice. The chamber was clearly a courtroom. Seats for 3 dwarven judges loom grimly over a circular glyph on the floor where the condemned prisoners once stood. And then there's some dead-end hallways in the back where the dungeon took this building and that doesn't have any further exits anymore.
Gotcha. That is it all, folks.
Okay.
Let's go this way.
You pass by another dwarven statue. This one... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
This one is Hela of the Walking Mountain, a dwarven sorceress in league with the Diabolist.
What exactly are we looking for here, Dame?
This was supposed to be the Jade Spine mines. And that there might be more Jade Spines in here. Also, apparently, a great treasure.
Entering this room that you're in, it's more of a natural cave formation. You can see bits of mined jade deposits. And in the center of the room is... Where is it? A stylized statue of a dwarf sitting on a plinth. His mouth is open as if speaking. His jeweled eyes glitter with what can only be mischief. And next to him is an ale horn and a wooden cask. This one is most definitely an actual statue and not a person. Meanwhile, this door to the north is a giant door like the one you entered in, but there's no handles. The dwarf and the thief is like, hey, this is that trapdoor I was saying we could get past.
Oh, how do we get past?
Well, you see, it doesn't have handles, but there's room to push it. And he like pokes it a little, and it, despite looking like it's solid rock, it like starts shifting. They stored vampire spirits in here. If you push it wrong, they squeeze out and they leech your life out. I can show you where the portions are to move it.
How about you just do it?
That sounds like BS.
And if you're wrong,
Well,
you
I
get
can help, but it's huge. I mean, I can't. I'm just one dwarf. I can't do
It-
it all by myself.
Are vampire spirits really something that like this sounds like BS? Can I do like a wisdom or insight or something to see if this guy's
you can
lying?
absolutely do int check. Or
Yeah,
wisdom check.
this guy sounds like he's blowing smoke out of his ass. And Callie would know because she's a demon slayer, and she's slayed all sorts of nasties.
You're like, that sounds ridiculous. And then you're like pulling out, like looking back in your memory and pulling out like a quick reference thing. And you're like, oh, dwarf vampires are real. There was dwarf vampire priests back in the Third Age.
What the hell? That sounds like BS. How can that be real? Damn.
There was
Okay.
Devoted to werewolves.
Is there any like anything that I can do to protect myself against these things? Like a sigil or a spell or a ritual?
Yeah, you could go ahead and give me a wisdom check. You cast some holy magic, and pushing on the points that he directs, you guys move this entire thing out of the way. With a giant heave-ho, and the door opens.
Oh, nice work, everyone.
Okay. Alright, so far so good.
That doesn't look like treasure.
Huh. I thought this was the treasure room. This should have been the treasure room. In
likely was in the past.
Yeah,
this
that
large, ornate,
not
circular
treasure.
room that has a locked door at the back, you can see a treasure chest beyond it. Is a large, petrified, like statue of a dragon looming in the shadows. The wings are so vast they almost seem like the arch ceiling of the cavern. There's smaller worms coiled all around and at her feet. Her face is caught in a moment of fierce snarl or searing breath.
They're petrified.
Another.
Or they're alive.
The dame might, because of her dwarven history, would probably place this as one of the great dragons that attempted to rob the treasury of the Dwarf King.
But the thing that we're looking at right now is not alive.
It's currently petrified.
Okay, so if I walk in, it's not gonna jump out and try and hit me.
It's stone.
I mean, that you never know. I gotta check my.
You never know. And as you cross past,
Yeah, that's what I freaking thought.
As you cross past the precipice of the room, the skin of the stone starts rippling, and black scales start to emerge from underneath. Why can't I select the name?
Because I'm in the door.
You are in the
Here.
door. The stone thief.
Oh no! Why do you paused it so I can't move myself either.
Yeah, well, I'm setting up initiative. Hold on. The stone thief channels in a bit of magic and frees Midhogg from its prison, and combat will start.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the worst treasure room ever.
Sorry.
I mean, in terms of history, it's a cool treasure room.
All righty.
Can I just say, by the way, how absolute garbage all of my initiative rolls have been the past week of session, the past 7 sessions.
Sorry to hear. With a great roar, the beast turns and claws and bites at Lucian and Kalia. Wow, those are misses. Not particularly good hits. They're maybe because they were a bit ready. They are able to dodge, but and just get glancing blows. And now it is the dame's turn.
Okay, can I come out of the door first?
Yep.
Oh no.
Close the door on yourself.
The stone starts to reappear across Midhogg. But
There we go.
it is still alive.
Okay. And the other ones, the brood, are all still stone?
Nope, they have been animated by the fury of Midhogg.
Okay, I'm going to battle chant the one that is near me.
Okay. Did you actually move forward, or did you just do it to get out of the door?
Just to get out of the door.
Okay, let me move this one further back then, so you're not.
Already
Why don't we
engaged.
just delete the door?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'm just gonna delete the door.
It's not like it blocks vision anyway.
There we go.
It's actually a.
That does a little teeny bit.
Yeah, it's just
Anyway.
it's just a little bit, 50 damage, as it cracks, and the other one nearby gets bits of shrapnel.
Would anybody like to move?
Nope.
I'm fine.
Alright, Leanne, you can pass me, right?
Yeah, I should be able to walk past.
Alright,
Alright,
Lucian,
then I'm just gonna stay here.
it is now your turn.
I missed my token art.
Oh no.
Lucian,
I'm gonna reroll. Use the once per reroll.
that's much better. Your first attack does just scratches across the bit of stone, but the second one finds flesh and breaks through the scale. And the dragon roars out in frustration.
I can't roll a disengage, can I?
You can. You have not moved.
Okay. Where the hell is it? There it is. And I am not disengaging then.
Her large talons keep you where you are and block the path. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Kalia. There's a large part stone dragon in front of you. The black dragon.
The brood things, did they awake as well?
Mm-hmm.
And are these mooks, I'm assuming, or are they... Okay. They're no longer petrified, right?
All
Yeah.
of her brood are actually statues powered by her energy. But she
okay.
herself is a real dragon.
So I'm assuming if we kill her, then she doesn't have power over the
Correct.
statues, or
They
okay.
just turn back to stone.
Okay. So no point in targeting the statues. We did a full rest.
No, we didn't.
We did a quick rest. Okay. First I'm gonna do this.
Halo, Halo, hey.
And then the penalty for a range spell at close is
Getting
how
You get
much?
attacked in the face.
I mean, your
We've been
AC
over
is
this
29
before.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've been over it before, but I forget every time, pal. I don't know what you expect.
Also, Meathawk does chip damage even if they miss. So,
Fine. I'll just do melee attack.
I have, like, a shield bash.
Wow.
Unfortunate. As you bring your great shield up to bear and swat it down to the ground, you have to pick it back up. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
you can give a bonus AC to someone.
Oh, wait. I'm engaged with Midhogg. Midhogg takes fire damage.
She did not move to engage with you.
But Midhogg hit me.
It's only those who... Enemies without fire resistance who move into engagement with you take 10 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask me why it's only fire when they walk up.
Yeah, that's stupid. I guess otherwise it would kind of just be a little OP. Yeah, I mean, does anyone need the AC bonus? Lucian and I are the only ones up here.
You know, there is a generally squishy bard in the doorway.
Yeah, I'll take that. If no one else needs it.
Sure.
There's only +1 AC, but that could make a difference.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you know how to add the AC?
No.
In your inventory, there is a bonus. It's actually already set up for AC +1. Just click the active check mark.
Oh, okay.
All right, Kalia, the little dragon statue attacks you. That is a miss. Lucian gets a attack as well. That one is a miss. Others are moving in underneath the Midhogg. So Lucian gets another, and Kalia gets another. Lucian actually gets a hit, and he is now bleeding due to acid. Actually, acid's eating away at him. Meanwhile, over in the doorway, the three remaining all gang up on the dame.
Of course they do.
The first
Wait,
one
they
was-
can all hit through that?
It's like they're all in the doorway.
But none of them hit.
None
I
of them
think.
hit, as the first one is just clogs up the doorway and the others cannot get past. Is now the answer.
Come up and bash them.
Yeah, am I able to squeeze in here now?
You're always free to pass through a ally's square, but you can't pass through an enemy square.
So, am I able to hit him with a melee, though?
Because you can't move, attack, and then move again, no.
Okay, that's fine. Just do this, man. It's fine.
Leanne considers the situation. It is now Midhog's turn. Midhog is once again going to take massive sweeping claws and bite attacks. Midhog is going to roll nothing. Midhog is going to roll and not continue turning to stone. It is now the dame's turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to target the envious Midhog Brood and battle chant it again. Or wait, well, I already rolled it.
All right, the envious brood is problem. Battle chant is a ranged spell.
Right, it is. Never mind. I don't have my close range. All right, fine. But I can fall back.
If you're able to
Yes.
disengage, or you would take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to disengage.
-2 penalty.
All right. Well, I fail anyway, so.
They catch at your feet, preventing you from leaving.
Okay, then I guess I'm just going to stab at the envious one with my spear. And do my 8 damage, and then I'm stuck here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I wasn't. That's okay. I already did it. Never mind. I forgot I had Otherworld 2-step.
All right, Lucian, it's now your turn.
I'm going to attempt to disengage.
Yeah, that's a succeed even with a penalty.
Gotcha.
That is a locked doorway.
So, where would my disengage take me?
You can disengage here or here or here.
Okay, I'll disengage here. And start shooting.
Yeah, actually, let me move you slightly one further. Shoosh, shoosh.
And I'm gonna use the other. Actually, shoot, I can't. It has to be a miss, right?
No, it's just
No, make a second
attack
free
roll.
attack. Yeah, okay.
All right, your arrows land true. And the dragon cries out in pain.
That's my turn.
All right. The dragon is getting quicker as time goes on, as if it's shaking off the stone in its blood. All right, Callia. Oh, don't forget that you take, I think, 5 ongoing acid damage and can roll a normal save.
Me?
No, Lucian.
Lucian.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't remember getting hit.
Lucian, you still have acid on you. That's not a normal save, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Are these brood things covering her, or can I still get to her?
You can still attack her. She's like looming over them.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What is the one? What is it? Here we go. I'm gonna use my melee invocation. I've been saving this, but we're rolling interesting numbers. So we get the 16 miss damage. And then I will just try another shield bash. Oh my god!
Unfortunate. The dragon laughs as you do nothing.
Not even my miss damage. I cannot believe I rolled 2 1s.
There you
That is a hit as you,
Jesus.
as the dragon is laughing at you,
Oh.
you catch it from underneath.
The Tune.
Yeah.
By the way, the broodlings walked in the engagement range of Kalia.
They did.
They did.
Get the plucky one too. Get the plucky one.
Plucky one. I can't. He's under. Hold on.
Hey, I gotta move the big one.
Chonker. Alright, is that your turn, Callie? Are you saying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta move the big one again. Hold on. 2 come after Lucian. This one moves to circle around Callie a bit more. Oh my gosh. Whereas Lucian is able to deflect him, Kalia gets attacked from the side for 40 damage and 5 ongoing. Meanwhile, the dame is getting battered with a barrage.
Do I take the ongoing this turn as well?
Nope. And the dame takes 20 and has acid on her. It's now the end's turn.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I get you guys are focusing the dragon and all. Yeah, I'm glad I'm participating in this.
I'm trying. I am trying to get this disengaged.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm just.
All right, Leanne. If you have an icon, you don't have an icon relationship.
No,
with.
literally the only iconic relationship is with the dame.
Well,
Yeah, if I don't get the disengage this time, I'm going for it.
Watch me. Yeah, I can roll high too.
oh,
And you know what? What do I want to do here? It's time to start singing.
yeah.
Huh. Where did you
have
get
a song.
that?
Remember when we murdered like demon generals?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can sing now.
He can solo sing. It is Midhog's turn now. Midhog is mad that she is being bullied, but she also doesn't like. She's just gonna keep playing with Kalia, because she views Kalia as the weaker one. Midhog, please roll above like a 10. You're
Look,
the
we're
boss
all
of this
just
encounter.
struggling. All of us here are struggling. Don't worry about it.
Oh, by the way, that song was towards Kalia.
Okay. Kalia
did
take
not
40
target.
miss damage. Midhog is turning increasingly to stone. About half her Midhog's body is back to
Can I
stone.
use Curse of Chaos on that?
It's not an attack.
I mean, one could argue it's a save.
It is. Does Curse of Chaos work on a save?
Yes,
Then yeah, you can use Curse of Chaos.
I want to double up that penalty.
Oh no. Midhog is like 3/4 turned to stone.
Does anyone else have like ELO playing in their head?
Dame,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
All right, I am going to attempt the disengage. I screw it up royally. Okay. In that case, we are going to break out the Otherworld two-step. So I can move everyone's positions around.
You sure can.
So I at least want to swap Leanne and I, unless Leanne, you would prefer to be where Kalia or Lucian is.
Hear me out. I take Lucian's spot. Lucian takes your position. You take my spot.
Do we like? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, hold on.
I am the wall.
Lucian, as the dame sings a catchy jingle, you dance your feet along, and suddenly you are someplace else.
Welcome.
Am I technically then engaged with these people?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a big boy.
You
Is
can
that your
whack
turn
them.
then, Dame? Actually, you
Means
still
I
that was a
can't
quick,
hit
so you
that
still have a
other guy.
standard.
All right, great. So now I can fire past Lucian at the no.
Go for
Can't-
mid-hog, because once he's dead, the rest will be stone.
You think?
That's what Cody said.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the dragon's fueling them.
All right. I will battle Chanter then.
It's a miss.
Okay.
What if I add a +2?
That's
I rolled
still
a 5.
a miss.
It's MD. I went for it. Alright, well, that's gone.
I can still give. Let's see. Who needs the hit points? I mean, I need the hit points, but I can't give them to myself. Let's give Kalia the 12 temp HP.
Yeah, she staggered, so it's
Oh,
like
she's staggered, so
24.
never mind. 24.
She also should have 4 already from my song.
28.
Alright, Kalia now has 10 health. It is now Lucian's turn.
Should I just bash these guys? Or attempt to disengage and go hit the big boy?
I mean, it's your decision. You've been focusing.
I would
Mid-hog,
like to
so-
focus mid-hog, but then it would leave Dame to get swarmed again.
That's kind of why I was working on the brood.
Alright, I'll just start slapping these guys instead, I guess.
That's a slap, all right. You break it apart clean in two.
That's my turn.
And the next one, you swipe and break off an arm. Or wing? You're not quite sure. Kalia? You've been reinvigorated by the temp health of your allies. What are you going to do?
Good plan.
Good plan. You
You're
know,
muted.
I miss having music.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was unmuted there. How many turns until the dragon goes back to stone?
You're not sure?
How far is the dragon stone again? You said 3/4?
Yep.
Okay. Temp health does it unstagger me, or am I still
You're
staggered?
still staggered.
You'd still be staggered.
Being
Okay.
staggered doesn't mean anything for this fight.
Yeah. But it means that I'm staggered. I will do a cleric heal.
Okay.
Don't targeted meat hog? You're allied with the dragon?
And I will give myself a heal as a quick action. Does anybody else need one?
Nah.
No.
Okay. And
By the way,
then-
Lucian, you didn't clear your dot, did you?
Oh.
Take 5 damage, and then you no longer have to do it again.
And then is it you said a normal save to shake the acid?
Yep, but you have to take 5 damage first.
Yes.
You still have a standard action.
Yeah, you still have a
Yes.
stand.
Let me just okay, let me change this. And then I'm just gonna do this. Oh my god.
That's it.
But I'm still poisoned, right?
Yes, you still have acid.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Kalia gets 2 more hits from the brood around her. One's a miss, another is a miss. Although you had gotten hit, so your halo's gone. That's still a miss anyway. Leanne, the 2 by you are perfectly happy to keep attacking. One even manages to land it. And then Lucian, there's 2 by you. One's nearly down. 1 lands a hit, and you now have 5 ongoing damage again. That is Leanne's turn.
Let's start doing a little bit of cleanup. Or I'll just not roll high.
That was a hit. You cleave through the first one, and then and then slash the one to your side for a bit of damage.
I sustained it.
Nice.
Kalia! Enjoy another 4 temp HP.
And then take
Oh,
your 5
boy.
ongoing and roll a save.
Oof.
You get the acid off of you. Nice.
So, I forget, did I upgrade this to Epic?
I don't recall. You had all the money, so probably.
Should it be plus 6 HP?
Probably, and 3 nearby allies, so anyone who still has
yeah, anyone who has the poison effect, the acid damage, can roll a save right now.
That's Lucian and Kalia, I think. Lucian no longer has acid. Kalia, do you have acid ongoing? Yes, you do. So roll a save. Normal save. You no longer have acid, thanks to Leanne. Y'all look at Leanne and her expert handling of how to get the acid off without touching it, and are like, oh, I'm going to copy her. Midhog is angry. Midhog is nearly staggered. Midhog is nearly back to stone. Midhog is going to wheel around, spewing acid breath across Leanne, Lucian, and the dame as she does so.
Wait.
Never mind.
That's
I guess
illegal.
just Leanne.
Why?
And the Kalia is going to grab Midhog's tail and drag it back and prevent it from hitting the rest of the party.
Is there any way...
Is that a ranged attack?
That is a close quarter spell.
That is literally my exact PD. That stings.
It burns, in fact. All right, it is now the dame's turn. Oh, wait. Midhog, as her tail is being grabbed by Kalia, breath is still spewing out, finishes turning to stone as her head is trying to rear towards the rest of the party. Caught in this moment of attack, the rest of her statues go limp again, and the battle is over.
Great, so we're smashing the statue. Right?
Sure.
The door to the treasure chest unlocks. Leanne is melting a bit.
Alright.
I'll be fine. Alright, cleaned up all my champion pots.
Wow, you guys are incredible.
Yeah, we've been for worse.
You look behind you and it's just Theobald who is speaking to you. You're not sure when, but at some point, Dwarven disappeared in that fight.
Who's Dwarven?
The thief.
Do we still have all our money?
Each of you roll sorry, the people in the back, Dame and Leanne, roll a d20.
Yeah. No.
Dame, please roll me a d100.
Wow. Okay. Hate this guy.
That is how much gold that has been pilfered from your bag.
All right.
Well, should we see him again, he will. Punished to the full extent of the law.
Opening the chest behind the portcullis that has opened up, you find a large, ornate dwarven key, the kind that goes to a treasury.
Nice. There's no sigils on it or anything to indicate which treasury?
It has the Dwarf King's personal sigil on it. I mean, the Dwarf King
Oh.
from the Second Age, but...
You know, okay.
I feel like that narrows it down, like, not at all.
Well, yeah, probably what's his name was robbing when he turned to stone. All right, what's the other room look like?
It's just a dead end. There's
Gotcha.
more mine.
Okay.
I'm glad Kelly's fat ass is blocking the doorway. So, do we keep going this way, or do we want to go back the other route?
What are we looking for here?
There's supposed to be a great treasure, and we're also kind of looking for more Jade Spines.
Was that not the treasure?
That was just a key.
Oh.
A key is a treasure in itself, I guess.
I mean, it is from the Second Age, so I guess that's cool. I say let's keep going this way since we're here.
This looks very much... There's mine tracks on the ground. There's old mining equipment. And as you turn around the one corner, it's just a mine shaft that ends in a dead end.
Okay, we're going the other way.
Okay.
Kelly, come on. By the way, there's like a little opening to the right in the meat hog room. Is that like a caved-in area?
Yes.
Okay.
You look through the next portcullis and see a large treasury door, ornate and bearing a life-size inlay of the Dwarf King from the Second Age. Notable because he had a beard that went up to his ears. He was braided and then it looped back around.
All right.
Kalia, we need to have a talk about you standing directly in front of doors.
You insert
your key.
the key and open it up and go down a set of staircases and enter the treasury. This room is filled to the brim with gems and jewels and gold and statues and just all sorts of things. But it looks like the Stone Thief has also kept other items in here as well. Bits of like vases and bits of building and petrified versions of people that the stone thief personally wanted to just keep. Most notable, however, off to one side, is an item that the dame recognizes from back when her head of the clan, her father, I think, had worn it. It is the Jade Spine, a piece of armor that denotes the head of the Jade Spine clan.
Oh my god, I'd forgotten about that lore. I didn't think we were ever
I
going to
do
see
not
that
have
again.
You do not have sufficient permissions. You're not allowed to look at it, Dame.
Don't look! Don't look!
It burns!
The armor seems simply wrought, made for common use, but when you look at it, you can see fine details and embellishments that hint at hundreds of hours of labor. The back of the armor is a spine of solid, magically enchanted jade.
Wow.
Well,
That is fantastic. How is it as, like, armor?
It's +3, like Epic Tier is.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That is fantastic.
well, there's nothing that I don't think anyone would deny that you're the head with that.
That is true. Like, literally my only hesitation in bonding with it immediately is that my ancestor's plate is actually +4.
Consider the following, though. The Jade Spine looks cooler.
That is true.
You do know that taking the Dwarf King lays claim to all treasuries and things underground, and technically, legally, he owns everything in this treasury.
Yes.
He
But
doesn't have to know it was in here.
The provenance of this particular piece, though, is so clearly Jade Spine clan.
Yes.
And
You're pretty sure he'd let that item go, but
Yeah,
pilfering the rest of this, which is easily tens of thousands of gold worth, he wants to see that back.
yeah, not only that, but we can get probably at this point, like, relocking it and then delivering the key to him after we kill the stone thief is probably going to get us more political clout than this gold would, that we also don't have a way to move.
Yeah. I was thinking we relock this.
Yeah. Since we know there's a thief about. Okay, alright, I will take the armor then, and I will take the -1.
Lucian, is there anything down that way?
Another door? Yes, there is.
All right, that is the Well of Desire. In the middle of the room is a well. Something shimmers in the dark waters, glistening with colors you've never seen before. It makes you feel ill just to look at it. It's marked with many potent runes of warding. On the far side is a heavy golden door that also bears the sigil of the Dwarf King. It's not an armory door, however.
Wait, the water makes us feel ill to look at?
Yes.
Is the door over here?
Yeah.
Nice drawing.
Thanks. Let me update that to actually be a door.
Kalia, do you know anything about this well? It feels, something you would know.
I don't know. I can roll about it. Yeah, if it's Dwarven, then I mean Jade. He might be better.
I want each of you to give me a wisdom check.
Ooh.
I'm assuming with backgrounds.
Yep.
Would this count more as architecture?
Up to you.
Yeah. I also have... Do I still have the thing that lets me see the ghosts of, like, buildings past?
Are you still wearing that?
I think so.
Don't need to torch.
I'm pretty sure the name still has, no?
Yep, you
Yeah,
still
that's
wear
my
that.
my mantle of lost cities. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't need to tell you how confusing it is to be in here.
Oh yeah, no, splitting headache the whole time.
All right, we're going to go ahead and give Lucian the success as well because the rest of you rolled well. Each of you is utterly convinced that something of great value or power is inside of this well. Kalia, what do you think it is?
What do I think the well is?
What do you think the item in the well is? You can't quite see it, but you're pretty sure it's incredibly valuable or incredibly powerful, and it would greatly help you on your journey.
A shield.
A
Looks
shield.
like a small, like Callia, like the size of Callia's secondary shield.
A shield wrought by the gods themselves, nonetheless.
Hell
Lucian,
yeah.
what item do you think is in the well?
An invisibility cloak.
By the priestess herself, granted to those who are her chosen champions. Lan?
I just want to know. Lucian rolling a 12 on wisdom and then thinking there's an invisibility cloak feels so right. I think that Leanne believes that there is a
Ooh, the powerful
yeah, a tome from one of the past emperors, written by them themselves.
Oh, what's within this tome?
The secrets
that's a
of
good
all
question.
tax law.
The secrets of all tax law, theorized to be able to tax the Dwarf King itself.
Dude, think of the tax refunds we could get.
Dan?
So one, I'm sorry for accidentally stealing your thunder there, pal.
It's fine.
Two, I think the dame thinks that there is an incredible lost dwarven treasure. It is an axe from the first age that was supposed to be wielded by the first dwarf king, and has since, but was since lost.
Is this like a sibling piece to like the
Okay.
Axe of War or whatever?
The Axe of War.
It's mentioned in the core book about the Dwarf King.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is the Axe of War. I don't
Maybe
remember
it is the
this.
Axe of War.
I don't know how cool the Axe of War is.
Let me double check the name on that.
Because if it's just like a +1 magic weapon, then no, it's not that. It's cooler
Axe
than
of
that.
7 Bloods.
Adjourned, the Axe of Seven Bloods was kept in the Hall of Vengeance. Which actually is what is depicted on the door at the end.
Okay.
All right. Everyone but Lucian thinks this item is in there. Is like, that doesn't quite make sense though, does it? But Lucian, he goes to grab it. As he does so, massive chains, steel chains, burst out of the water and clamp around his hands and arms, dragging him down under the water. Let me roll some.
Good.
So I fail a wisdom, and I'm forced to jump inside the well that says danger.
Take 19 damage.
Okay.
And now you're going to start drowning.
Nice.
We're going to go around, and I'll, one by one, we'll start with Kalia. Kalia, what is one way you're going to try to help Lucian out of this predicament?
Do I have to help him?
You do not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just grab him and pull him.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength check. All right, you will grant Lucian a boon. Lucian, roll a last gasp save. It's top right on your sheet.
What?
Even the with the boon, it was 11 plus. That is a failure. All right, Leanne, how do you try to help Lucian?
I am using my Wizard's Hat of Conjuration.
I forgot you had that.
I recently got it.
Yeah, I
And
just recently got a Wizard's Hat in Elden Ring. I look great.
Yeah, and I'm going to pull out the one thing Lucian loves more than anything in this world.
Rope?
A rope.
What? Just a rope? A special kind of rope?
It's like, it's a good quality rope. You know, I'm going to throw it down there to help get more leverage into getting him out.
All right, no need to do a check. You used an item. Lucian, 11 plus last guess.
Yeah.
Failure. Lucian is blurbling, taking on water. Dame?
You said, is there still mining equipment in this room?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to use Scepter of the Mountain King to try and help animate them to operate the well, or to try and break the chains, because they're animate. They're just objects. They can jump in the water after him.
That's true. All right. Lucian gains a boost.
Oh,
Lucian, if you fail your fourth last gasp, you die.
I can't believe this is how we're losing a fucking player character.
Oh my god, this isn't even a named well!
It is named.
Yeah, this is called the Well of Desire.
I have a icon relationship. Can I use an icon relationship?
Oh!
Nope, the last person to help is Lucian himself. Lucian, as your eyes are fading, as your vision is turning to black, you offer one last prayer to the priestess. What is it?
Let me find this rope.
6 plus success. Roll.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
With all of your concerted efforts, you all haul Lucian out of the water and break him of the chains. And presumably, who gives him CPR? He needs CPR at this point.
That's Leanne would.
Yeah, Leanne's probably the one who actually has sort of first aid training.
Booties! Ew!
Ew. Callie is sitting there in disgust as Leanne gives Lucian CPR and he sputters up.
Talia will remember this.
I was not expecting that to be such a harrowing
I thought I saw something invisible.
Lucian? Don't chase invisible things, just rule of thumb.
Well, there didn't happen to be a book in there you grabbed, right? Never mind.
I think he was too busy grabbing water in his lungs.
And the rope. Nice rope, by the way. Where'd you get it?
Oh, my hat. By the way, Leanne absolutely is keeping the key inside of her hat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, because sometimes things disappear in the hat.
Yeah,
I read that fine text.
Well, who's gonna stop her? Are you going to, Dave?
Yeah, it's a dwarven key.
The work says that she's a kleptomaniac.
Yeah, right. Oh, due to authority, Dane gets the key.
I want to read out loud from the book what it says on the final paragraph here. The true nature of the thing in the well is left as a plot hook. Maybe it's a fragment of whatever underworld intelligence corrupted the Darrow, or a demonic artifact, or a primordial intellect devourer, or a calcified passage, or an unhatched age to come. Thank you.
Unhatched age to come? What
Yeah.
does that
Raza.
even mean?
Raza. Raza's the next stage.
Oh god.
That's lore right there. As you enter the last room, opening up the great golden door, this is a section of the fabled Hall of Vengeance, where the dwarf keep the Axe of Seven Bloods. The stone thief attempted to steal this hall when it consumed other treasures, but was driven away by heroes of the Forge. One of such hero still lies here, a skeleton beneath some rubble. A dwarven priestess, Horjordis, who starved to death in this chamber. Before she passed, she completed a crude carving on the wall, depicting the stone thief much smaller than it is now, fleeing the dwarven lands in a panic. If you would like, you can give her a rite of passage.
Yes, please.
Give you a wisdom check.
I am utterly shocked that this dwarf is still active.
You gain an automatic 6 next time you roll your Dwarf King relationship.
Okay, nice.
And that is the end of this dungeon.
Oh. Well, time to walk out. Excuse me.
So what did we acquire? Just knowing where the fortune is? And the key?
I mean, yeah, we got the treasure, we got the Jade Spine.
Yeah, you got the Lost Family heirloom of the Dame's character arc.
Oh, I would like to note, by the way, as we're leaving, the petrified dwarves were no longer there.
Yeah, they're gone. As you get to the entrance, Theobald says, well, looks like it's just us again.
This area is relatively safe if you wish to remain.
Alright. Have fun.
I would not want to force you into a battle to the death against the Stone Thief.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that does feel rude.
Well, you know, I'll be here if you need me. I might, I don't know, see if there's anything to eat around here.
Some rocks.
Yeah, we know a man who eats rocks.
I know I could do better than that.
Honestly, sticking with us might be the only way you get out of here.
Oh, you're coming back this way, right?
The way I see this is we're either going to die or kill this, and I imagine it'll be a lot easier getting out once it's dead. It'll still be somewhat dangerous due to all the creatures within, but it'll be a lot easier.
Alright, yeah, I'll take along. I'll just, you know, cover the back.
Alright,
Oh, where to next?
to the temple, I suppose.
There's some weird buildings in here.
Yes. Have you seen the Pyramid of Skulls?
No, that sounds terrible. I don't want to go there.
Agreed.
I'm feeling pretty good here. We are still on a time limit.
We should visit the Temple of Apoppas.
Right, the temple. Okay. Yeah.
It's also on the way towards the exits, I think.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. Yeah, so yeah, no, we can do that.
Shoop, 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 shoop. Yeah, head over there. This temple, as previously discussed, looks like a large banyan tree, only made of stone, which slightly alarms you after your recent adventures, but you know, what are you going to do? Hundreds of overlapping, intertwining stone tubes of all sizes make up the walls. While there's lots of small openings, only one tube is big enough for characters to climb into. A lot of wriggling through the darkness brings you into the inner sanctum of the temple. From your vantage point, you see there's so many snakes, just all over, still alive.
Oh god.
All sizes, all types. There's venomous ones, there's constrictors, there's small ones, there's snakes with legs. There's a snake with a second snake on his tail.
That guy's eating rocks, and there's snakes here.
Is it a snake if it has legs?
There's a snake, but instead of being venomous, it's poisonous.
Probably should give that one a wide berth.
Also, there's several circular pools of reddish liquid, each about 5 feet across. It's too watery to be blood, but doesn't look wholesome, and there's something beneath the water in each pool. In the middle of the temple is a large egg-shaped crystal globe, glowing and swirling with magical power, and thousands of white streaks.
Dame Zari decides she's not touching anything that is too many snakes.
I'm also not touching the water.
I'll make my way to the crystal.
There is a moon white snake napping at the bottom of the foot of the crystal. It is the only one that looks like this. And as you approach, it wakes up and just kind of sticks a tongue out at you. You recall that the ziggurat that you encountered, who asked you to free his folk, had said that the white moon snake was that of a messenger.
We come to aid from Apoppas himself.
It opens its mouth and offers its fangs.
Do you want me to pull these out, get bit by them?
Get bit by it.
You know, at least you understand nodding is yes. Alright. Pull off my glove.
It gently but firmly wraps its fangs into your flesh. And as it does so, not venom, but knowledge floods into your bloodstream and then into your mind. You know what this temple is for. You know how to activate the globe safely. You know that the snake people, the serpent rulers, have been entombed here after being eaten by the stone thief, waiting their time, biding until they can retake their rightful place on the surface. Gain a +3 background called Lore of the Serpent Rulers. I'll dump that in Player's General for you.
Neat.
Filled with this knowledge, you know this crystal egg contains the souls of thousands of serpent folk held in magical stasis. They were slumbering here, waiting to return to the surface. You know how to release them. There's several bodies that have been preserved in the red pools of water, blood thing. And several of them can re-enter those bodies, but it's not nearly enough bodies. But that's a good place to start. Their leaders, their strongest members are the ones that first are vying to be given a body.
They gave me all this knowledge and didn't tell me what the liquid was?
I mean, the liquid is like a magical blood, if that makes sense.
All right, fair enough. Yep. I'll go for it. I'll bring the leaders back.
You focus a bit, and have you explained any of this to your party?
Not at all.
Okay, you guys see how Leanne starts speaking in a tongue that she has no right to be able to speak, let alone fluently. It's slippery and hissy, and her tongue keeps starting out longer than it should. And as she does so,
Hey, you don't know how long Leanne's tongue is.
as longer than
Yeah,
you've
only
seen her
I
talk.
know that.
I don't know. I had mouth to mouth.
I did not give you tongue.
The spirits in the globe, the white streaks start to move faster and faster, and several of them come out, and pour and like waver in the air, and then enter the red wells on the ground. Suddenly, arms come clamoring out as lizard folk pop out, their eyes red. You all grab your weapons and until you see them bow and say, "Thank you for saving us."
Well, it isn't over yet. The stone thief.
The nest eater, yes.
We're going to attempt to kill him.
Good, good. Many nests will be spared by this.
We're going to need every advantage we can get, though. I'm
With a
hoping
few
that you
hundred
do.
bodies, we could be returned and accompany you. Long have we sought vengeance against those who kept us from the surface, our rightful place.
Well, I'm not sure.
Give
we
us your
have a few-
bodies too.
No, we need them. But once this is over, if things go as I think they will, we're going to end up having an entire city. And, well, if there's anything to do with that city, we might be able to start working on making you officially recognized by the Empire.
We need bodies.
We will work on the body part.
Give us your
But-
enemies.
If I put one of your people's souls into one of their bodies, how does that work out? Do you become a serpent then, or do you just...
No, the body remains the same. These are preserved bodies.
But your culture and people would live on through them.
Correct. In fact, we cannot leave these souls here. We must move at this point. The nest eater has grown much. The high priest waves her hand, and the rest of the spirits come flooding out, and each enter one of the snakes on the ground. Where they have been acting like snakes before, all of a sudden, all of them have an intelligence behind their eyes, and all look at you. Far more
that is creepy.
transportable. Yes. Stuff us in your packs and your bags, and fell your enemies, and have us transfer.
I mean, actually, this might work out for us in the long run.
We have great items that we can give you to aid. Please come to our nest hold.
Sure.
She moves to the back of the it's another weird cave, and there's so many more snakes just staring at you. These 3 items used to belong to our champions, but now we entrust them to you. She pulls out a helmet, a chalice, and a bow. The bow will inflict ongoing poison damage that cannot kill a enemy unless it's a mook, but can reduce them to 1 health. The chalice can cast resurrection once when filled with the blood of the creature who slew the person you're trying to resurrect. And the helmet lets you glimpse the future.
Let's see here. Interesting.
Yes, these should help you on your quest. And we shall take our place on the surface, our rightful place.
Just don't cause any conflicts of war.
Of course.
I will do everything within my capabilities to help ensure that you are officially recognized.
All of a sudden, the
Indeed.
priest pauses and looks. The next level. Yes, there are enemies there. The cult of the Nest Eater. They will serve as dutiful bodies. Yes.
Well, there's a good chance that it would hinder the Great Ghoul.
Ah. The end of life.
Let's get going, I suppose. We'll figure out who gets what on the way.
Are you stuffing bags of snakes full of snakes? Or are you just like having them follow you?
I will allow some of them to reside within my pouch.
Theobald
one
is
inside
staring
of
at
my
all
hat.
this and just like, you guys will ally with anyone, won't you?
No, not
Well-
anyone.
We're on a reasonable standing with their deity.
They can't have my
And-
body.
I don't intend to give them yours.
That's for us to decide.
Lucian?
But if we find that thief, I definitely think that's a body.
Yeah, no taking over the Stone Thief, by the way.
We would never. Terrible
Yeah,
body.
that would definitely be bad.
Are we moving on then? Army of snakes on the ground as we move?
Yeah, who wants to carry the chalice of Ouroboros with them?
I don't think I can bond to anything else at this point.
I also don't know. And I won't take the bow.
Figures. Also, thank
What?
you. That would have been annoying to keep track of.
Yeah.
I would recommend someone not Kalia takes the resurrection chalice.
Yeah.
Although it's, you know, it doesn't provide a bonus. It doesn't have a quirk. It's not a magic item. It's just something you guys have in your pack.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it then.
All right. I will drag it into your pack.
The helmet's pretty neat, by the way, if anyone wants a helmet.
It is.
I got a
My
fancy hat.
my cat ear hooded cloak counts as a helmet, right?
No, it's a cloak.
Oh, I don't think I have a helmet.
You can be a scaly and a furry.
Oh yeah.
You do not have a helmet.
Cool, I'll take it.
Good job. You can now see into the future.
I mean, I
Can
already
she-
kind of have something to that.
Never mind. You have a bear skull helmet on right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you
don't
wanna
you
be
remember
a-
Callie just walks around with a bear skull over her head?
I'm a bear cat. Cat
You want to be a
bear.
bear cat or a snake cat?
I mean, I already have something that lets me look into the future, and this gives me temporary hit points, so I'll take that. And the quirk is grouchy oversleeper. I think that fits Kalia to the T.
Okay, never mind.
You know what? Just give it to Lucian then.
No, the helmet. I'm talking about the helmet.
Oh.
The bear skull helmet.
Yeah, you're keeping that so the
Yeah.
helmet, the Serpent Prince can go
Oh,
to
oh.
Lucian.
Sorry.
Lucian now has a helmet.
Now he's the scaly.
All right. They offer you one last thing. They offer you a bath in the red liquid and say it will be like you have rested for a week.
Do
All right.
we
I'll
trust
do it.
them?
I'm doing it.
I think you gotta do it.
Leanne will go
Alright.
first on it.
I don't know if you've ever been coated in what can only be described as a mixture of blood, mucus, and bile, but it's not pleasant, but you get a full rest.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to note, by the way, this is probably the one of the very few times people have seen Leanne, like, almost nude.
Yeah, no.
There's no way she's wearing any of her clothes into that.
Yeah, you would not want to take your armor in. You're all stripping to your underclothes and like carefully not looking and hopping in
Yeah.
as snakes watch.
You know what? I'm fine with that. I don't think they'll snake. Oh, by the way, I know far more about their history than I have any right to know.
Okay.
Yeah, the white snake's venom gives you knowledge.
Okay. What's their history? Like the summary?
What is the summary of their history?
Like they're definitely good guys. Yes? I legitimately had to step away, so I honestly don't know. I came back and suddenly we're friends with snakes.
They're aligned with the deity that you guys met in the underworld of the Wildwood when you fought the giant snake.
Okay.
They want to regain their rightful place on the surface.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so good for a certain value of good. Got it. Okay.
At the very least, they're not going to actively cause issue.
Yeah.
And with any luck, due to the way that their body taking would work, we might be able to more freely dispose of some foes without the great ghoul taking advantage of it.
Nice. Nice. We like that.
Well, are you ready to continue on to the next floor?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
so.
there's much else.
All right, as you move on to the next floor, Submergence die is now 3, and you enter the Onyx Catacombs. This dark city of temples and Ascidian towers dates back before the First Age even, before the Wizard King raised up his throne over the lands. And they are now the fortress of the cult. Let's see, descriptions. Everything here is spooky and wrong. Things feel slimy as you touch the walls, and it smells like bread that's gone moldy and then been burnt. And just the ambient taste of the air is that of, I want to say blood, but blood mixed into a delicious smoothie with like eyeballs. everything just yields as a bit rubbery, and there's constantly the distant sound of shuffling feet and endless chanting.
Yeah, this is where I would set up forever. What is wrong with this cult?
I don't understand why other cults end up with chanting so much.
What, your guys' is cult and chant?
Occasionally, but we made sure to keep it to a minimum.
Man, that's the most positive thing I've heard about your cult since, like in terms of joining.
I have plenty of good memories with them.
I'm not saying that they're a bad time or anything, but I'm just saying in terms of like things that would actually like convince me to sign up, like minimum chanting is pretty compelling.
But
Yeah.
that's still more chanting than anyone ever does.
That is true.
Theobald looks at this and was like, I might go wait on the last level, actually.
That's fine.
Okay.
Take care of yourself, though.
You too.
Do I
Good luck
take a
out there.
snake?
Yeah, let the snake have your body. Maybe they're brave enough.
Well,
Oh,
no.
shit.
As in, like, take a snake with you in case something gets you.
Yep, we were on the same page there.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, okay. All right.
That's comforting.
I mean, to be fair, you basically just said the equivalent of here, in case you get murdered.
Here is a coupon for a coffin. Yeah, no.
This level has huge amounts of barely contained magical energy. Untold reserves of elemental power are stored in the glass towers that adorn the level. Ready for the day